Welcome, it's good to have you here with us at Somaliland National Television. I'm Mohammed Aden here with the English news. Let's take a look at the main stories making headlines. President of Somaliland institutes a cabinet reshuffle. Vice President of Somaliland lays the foundation stone for new headquarters of the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources. Powerful Pacific cyclone devastates Vanuatu. In a press statement issued by the President's press secretary, the President of Somaliland, Ahmed Mohamed Mohamed Silanyo, instituted a cabinet reshuffle that relieved previous government officials.
The President appointed 3 new ministers, 2 ministers of state and Director General, Director of the Central Bank, Vice Governor of Haud Region and the Vice Director of the Water Agency. The President, on his reshufflement, appointed the following officials. Professor Farah Elmi Gedole as the new Minister of Education and Higher Studies. Shuaib Mohamed Musa as the new Minister of Industries. Mohamed Al-Dahir Ibrahim as the new Minister of Agriculture. Mohamed Farah Duale as the new Minister of State for the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources. Abdisalan Mohamed Hassan as the new Minister of Water Resources. Yusuf Ahmed Ali as the Director General for the Ministry of Health. Abdullahi Hachi Chama as the new Director of the Central Bank. Asman Abdullahi Hirad as the Vice Director of Water Agency. Warsame Farah Ibrahim as the Vice Governor of Haud Region. The President of Somaliland, Ahmed Silani, also dismissed the following officials. Abdi Dirar Abdi, the former Director of Central Bank. Khadar Hassan Hirsi, the former Vice Governor of Haud Region. Dr. Asman Hussein Warsame, the former Director General for Health. The President expressed thankfulness to all of his governmental officials for the achievements they made during their time in office and their dedication towards the government's objectives and goals. On the previous reshuffle this month, the 2 ministers, Abdulaziz Mohamed Samale and Abib Diri Noor, both resigned from the government.
Vice President of Somaliland, Abdurrahman Abdullahi Ismail Sayli'i, accompanied by the Minister of Energy and Mineral Resources, Hussein Ahmed Duale, laid the foundation stone for a new compound anticipated to be constructed for the Ministry of Energy. The construction of the new compound, which its construction has been incorporated by the Ministry of Energy and oil exploring companies, will be commenced soon. The Vice President of Somaliland, Abdurrahman Abdullahi Ismail Sayli'i, provided the opening remarks at the event. He stated that the current administration dedicated more efforts in constructing various government premises to ensure increase in development as government institutions sought to play a major role in reaching progress. Minister of Energy Hussein Abdi Duale elaborated on the role his ministry played in making relations with oil exploring companies and contacts with oil exploring companies to receive foreign investment for the construction of a new compound for the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources. The architect of the new compound, which is the first of its kind to be designed for ministerial compound, has been made by companies operating in Hargeisa, the capital of Somaliland. Other keynote speakers at the event discussed the importance of the new compound serving the nation in furthering oil and mineral exploration efforts. The 27th Assembly of the House of Representatives has been opened in Hargeisa, chaired by the Speaker Abdurrahman Abdullahi Iro. The Assembly, which had in attendance several parliamentarians, was discussed on deliberating legislations. Papers of the agenda have been supplied to members at the event to deliberate and approve in the forthcoming sessions. The Speaker, speaking to parliamentarians, informed about the legislations to be deliberated, including the Banks legislation. You're still watching the English news on Somaliland National Television, the first Somali-speaking channel with an English news, and now for the main international headlines in detail. Iraqi military officials say they expect to reach the center of Tikrit in 72 hours. Backed by their mainly Shiite militia allies, forces have been waging fierce battles to secure neighborhoods of the strategic city still in the hands of ISIL militants. They entered the city, Saddam Hussein's hometown, for the first time on Wednesday from the north and south. Officials said on Friday that their operations were put on hold temporarily because of bombs planted by militants to hamper their progress. One of the Pacific Ocean's most powerful storms has ripped through Vanuatu. Buildings have been damaged, trees uprooted and roads cut off. 8 people are reported dead, but it is feared that the number will rise substantially as the scale of devastation is established across the nation's 83 islands. Cyclone Pam, which hit on Friday night, backed winds of up to 340 kilometers per hour. The United Nations was preparing a major relief operation, and Australia said it was ready to offer its neighbour whatever help it can. That's it for this edition of the English News. Thank you for joining us. Catch us at the same time tomorrow. Until then, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.